As you can see from the first meme, it suggests author asked why his book called No More Plastic was wrapped in plastic. From the picture, you can see a blue book called No More Plastic. What you can do to make a difference was wrapped in plastic. You might find this a little funny, maybe, but this is actually what is happening in our society right now. The excessive use of plastic packaging. So, if I were you, I will not purchase this book, but to continue to listen to this TED Talk to understand what I can do to make a difference in this plastic pandemic.
I'm sure that online food ordering has become a daily activity in our lives. Examples include buying in our meals after a tiring day at work or in school, or just wanting to treat yourself something nice to eat. And what's even better about online food ordering? Of course, the convenience. But did you realize the annoying part about online food delivery? That's right, the plastic waste generated as it states in the topic. However, you must have wondered, why the concern in food delivery aspect? What is new now? I'll be telling you about something recent in food delivery plastic waste. During the COVID-19 pandemic, industries were badly affected, and some businesses were forced to close down during lockdowns. However, food delivery was still thriving well under such bad conditions. Massive amounts of plastic waste were generated as a result. It is quite disappointing that people just use plastic cutlery and boxes once, then immediately thrown away after use. A recent study by NUS alumni researched that Singapore households generated an extra 1,334 tons of plastic waste. The entire weight equivalent to approximately 90 double-decker buses. Guess how long it took to generate that amount of plastic waste? 10 months? 5 months? No, only 2 months. I guess you were unexpecting that. So, we need a solution for this problem. What can youths do? Or rather, what can you do? Did you know that you can return your reusable containers to your respective food delivery platforms? Some food delivery platforms, namely Foodpanda and Deliveroo, works hand in hand with both companies, Bearpac and Moose. They will be providing the reusable containers used for deliveries, as shown in the slide. There's nothing to worry about hygiene, as the cleaning process will be carried out according to the strict government regulations that govern the use of dine-in Tupperware and containers. With the help of instructions, the return process is fuss-free, as there were no feedbacks about difficulties in returning them. So, why not try out this easy way to reduce plastic waste? Thank you.
Imagine, it's lunchtime and you are queuing up for noodles at your favorite noodle stall. When it's your turn in the queue, you ordered your favorite fishball noodles and the shop owner asked, "Take away or dining in?" Immediately you replied, "Take away please." After a short wait, you were handed a plastic bag, and inside the plastic bag, you were given plastic utensils, a small plastic bag of dried chili, and a plastic container containing your noodles. So stop here and think, how much plastic have you used just from taking away food from the hawker center? If this is only just from one person's takeaway order from the hawker center, then what about the rest of the 9.5 of Singapore population? The plastic waste generated from one takeaway order will be close to 6 million times more, and this is generating a lot more plastic waste. Usually when we order takeaway for our food, the disposable plastic container is charged around 20 cents, whereas a reusable container bought from maybe Daiso is $2. With this $2 reusable container, you can take away food a lot more times compared to only 10 times with the 20 cents plastic container, which you are going to dispose later on. Getting a reusable container not only saves your money but also the earth, so which do you feel is more worth it? So, there are 3 things we can do to reduce plastic waste and save the environment for our future generations. Firstly, we should bring our own lunch boxes or reusable containers for takeaway orders instead of disposable plastic containers. This will not only save plastic but also save money as we don't have to pay for the extra charges when we buy takeaway food. Secondly, we can try not to ask for plastic utensils but bring our own instead. For example, plastic straws are provided when we order drinks, but with our little action of bringing your own metal straws, you are already playing a big part in saving our earth, especially the turtles. Therefore, we should bring our own utensils instead. Lastly, when we are too lazy to bring our own container out for takeaway, you can also choose to eat there. Anyway, who likes soggy takeaway food, right? So, instead of buying takeaway food, we should eat out instead. Therefore, youths like us should save the environment for our future generations by stopping the excessive use of plastic and reduce our plastic waste.
I'm Jia Xing and I'm going to talk about cosmetic plastic waste. One particular type of product that we don't think a lot about trashing is beauty products. After all, it seems natural to throw away an empty toner plastic bottle into the bin since you can't use them, right? But the truth is that a plastic toner bottle you have thrown into the bin could take 450 years to biodegrade, and it will probably outlive you in the rubbish landfill in Pulau Semakau. So, instead of just recycling it by throwing it into the recycling bin, I'm going to share with you guys some lobang which gives you rewards when you save the environment. Sounds unreal, right? Do these shop names seem familiar to you guys? If you didn't know, these retail stores are the stores that actually award you with something when you recycle a bottle or container back in their store. First, let's talk about Innisfree. Innisfree is encouraging its consumers to recycle used plastic bottles with the Play Green campaign. It is really easy to participate in the Innisfree bottle recycling program. All you have to do is bring your empty Innisfree bottles to any Innisfree store and you will be rewarded with $1 worth of store credits with every bottle. Not only Innisfree, popular cosmetic brands like Cleese, Lush, and The Body Shop also does the same as Innisfree. However, some of you will then say, I don't do skincare and makeup, so what does cosmetic plastic waste have to do with me? But think of this, your hair shampoo and body soap bottle you use when you shower are also made up of plastic. Unless you tell me you don't shower with soap. Yucks! That's pretty unhygienic. So, for those of you who don't do skincare or makeup, you can consider changing your liquid soap to a soap bar. Soap bars usually use lesser packaging to store. You can buy soap bars alone or in recyclable cardboard packets. Liquid soap, on the other hand, will always come in a plastic bottle with a pumper. When it's thrown away, it takes up a lot of space in the landfill due to its bulky nature. So what benefits, on the other hand, will you get for changing your liquid soap to a soap bar? If you didn't notice, soap bar tends to last a lot longer than the liquid soap in your bathroom. Not only does it last longer, it's also cheaper in price. So, if you have done your math, you will actually notice that when you buy a bar soap, you are paying lesser for a product that can be used longer compared to liquid soap. So, after hearing all the benefits, are you now convinced to take a step forward and start saving the environment?
Lastly, I will be talking more on online shopping waste. When shopping online, products often come with a great deal of packaging. Besides using the packaging to contain the products, it is also used to protect the products during delivery and make sure that it is in good condition. However, some of the packaging for goods such as food, drinks, or cleaning products are only used once before throwing it away, without thinking whether or not it can be recycled in any way. And to be honest, that is such a waste. Now then, you may be wondering, what can we do as youths? There are actually many ways in which we can reduce plastic packaging. We can choose labels with less or green packaging so that we will not need to worry about if we can recycle it or not after we finish using it. As we all know, packages will normally come with bubble wraps, and who doesn't love bubble wraps, am I right? But in fact, we can actually reuse bubble wraps for future users when we need to wrap products which are fragile. Another way in which we can do to reduce plastic waste is by shopping at Singapore Zero Waste stores, which is way cheaper than shopping online, and we do not need to wait for our products to reach as we can get it straight away. Here are a few examples of zero waste stores in Singapore. The first example is the Social Space. Just think about how much shampoo and detergent bottles we use per year by buying it online almost every week, as it is cheaper to buy in bulks, but the amount of plastic wasted is more than you can count. However, at the Social Space, which is in Singapore and very convenient for us, we can get a refill on all of the products using our own packaging. Everything there costs as cheap as 14 cents per gram for laundry detergent to dishwashing liquid at 15 cents per gram. Rather than waiting for our products to come, we can just go down to the Social Space and fill up as much shampoo or detergent as we want at a very low price. Another example is Scoop Whole Foods. Aside from small sections in supermarkets, organic foods are actually quite hard to find in Singapore unless you shop online for it. However, Scoop Whole Foods provides a large range of products, and they provide us with foods like nut butter, which only costs $6 per 250 grams, and that is considered very cheap compared to buying it online, as it contains delivery fees along with it, and buying organic food online uses a lot of plastic, which is not good for the environment. And plus, the worst thing is, we can't even recycle the plastic. So therefore, we can all do our part to reduce plastic waste by shopping online less frequently unless we really need to.
Planet or plastic, both are equally important to us, but we still have to prioritize. What we are doing is not to villainize plastic, but serves as a reminder to you that we need to cut down on plastics. Therefore, as youths, we should reduce the use of plastic and take the first step to protect our Earth before anyone else. Thank you.